Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Asia Market Samp P loses economic beta in favor of vaccine and government-backed wall of money. http ntvforex.com News ID E2FAB2 7/22/2023 15:20 am. U.S. equities were slightly stronger Friday, the Samp P up 0.3% following a mixed session in Europe. Excluding Japan, Nikkei down 0.3%, Asian equities were stronger with China's CSI 300 recovering 0.6% on bargain hunting after another China mini pump in state media. The University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index fell in July, down 4.9 pts to 73.2, which was weaker than expected amid the widespread resurgence of COVID-19. The outturn has unwound all the gains seen in June for headline sentiment and takes the expectations component back towards its May low. When coupled with the recent stickiness of jobless claims, the Michigan survey suggests some risk that the positive data surprises dominant through June might have hit a brick wall. As for stocks this week, we'll all be focusing on a week of EPS reactions, but, more so now than ever before, we need to see the trees from the forest. We talked about how little matters to the stock markets, whether it's dismal analyst forecasts or the constant barrage of red flashing headlines. But it was a surprise that Netflix didn't derail the momentum trade or knock the market off its axis, suggesting it's going to take more than one market heavyweight knockdown to send this market reeling. But this week it's imperative to take a step back and read into the management commentary across sectors. These are the folks who genuinely have their fingers on the economy's pulse and can tell us, with no uncertainty, about underlying business trends and how those changes in consumer consumption patterns could ultimately drive stock market capital reallocations over time. European Summit. European leaders remain gridlocked but by no means in checkmate as Germany and France, with the support from the majority of the bloc, are refusing to let the frugal four snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. But with both Merkel and Dutch PM Rutte at the outset playing down the probability of success, this weekend expectations have remained low. My take on the pre-meeting soundbites is that a breakthrough will appear all that more remarkable. Merkel could claim a huge victory, given her heavy involvement in the process. Simultaneously, for Rutte, it would enable him to portray any compromise, particularly on conditionality, as a substantial win for him, which is not all that bad of a setup to see the deal sealed. Forex. Eurist. On the investor side, a high level of caution prevails with few macro traders believing in a breakthrough this weekend, the positioning still being light despite Eurist having been pushed above 1.14 by the speculative flow on Wednesday. So, on a breakthrough, the markets could quickly push to 1.1550, whereas if the meeting gets kicked down the road but signs of progress have been made, traders will use the Eurist dips to reload longs. So, in the case of no weekend agreement, any drop in Eurist on Monday would prove short-lived. If there is a deal, though, it would be a positive surprise and trigger a substantial rush, if not a situation where traders are tripping over one another to get topside exposure. The combination of a weaker USD, improving China macro data and the US administration's limited negative actions against China has finally driven USD CNH below 7. Given the ongoing improvement in flow dynamics, driven by foreign investors and corporates, the move has more legs to run, especially with authorities showing no sign that they're concerned with the step up in CNH. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.